Fake ICE agent pulled over a Mexican guy, but the real cops pulled him over a few minutes later.
Yeah, we got a guy here that is chasing me. He's saying that he's ICE. I'm here on Yalaha. I'm going up to Rhines right now. I'm just gonna drive around town. I'm going up to Rhines. Can you get a police out here? It's a gray truck. It's a gray truck. I'm parking at Rhines right now at the store. And he said that he's ICE. He told me to show an ID. He says that he's ICE, and he's not even ICE. He has a red baseball cap on, says Mexico on it. If you guys get a police here, man, you'll be able to catch him.
Wait, what you want me to step out the vehicle?
Just step out of the vehicle for me, please. What's going on?
There was this guy that was riding around in a black minivan.
Okay.
I don't know if they got papers or not, but they were threatening me. So I followed them and I called the officer. Law enforcement.
Who's law enforcement? We didn't get no call.
No, I called. They're over there or in a black minivan.
Okay. There's deputies going to be out with them right now. At any point, did you identify yourself as ICE?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, sir.
You're absolutely positive?
Yes.
Okay. I want to let you know right now, identifying yourself as a federal law enforcement
Yes, sir.
is a crime. Hope you know that.
Yeah, but I didn't do that.
All right. You have your ID with you?
Yes, sir. I'm just a Uber driver.
Okay.
Yeah, I give people rides. Gonna turn my car right quick?
Yeah.
Come on, sir. How are you?
All right, so what's your name?
Pedro.
Yep.
Okay. And then just so kind of run me through what exactly happened.
So yeah, like I said, so I had to start work at 4 today. So I left home. I did see a truck coming because I'm parked like this, right? Mm-hmm. And then I see a truck. He just turned around. I went back to Martin. You know where Martin Street is, right? Mm-hmm. I went back because I live in Little Indian. So I went back, and then as I exit Martin to get into Little Indian again, that's where he pulled off to the side of the road, and then he just followed me from there, like real close, almost crashing into me. I'm like, what's wrong with these guys? As I'm turning, he's turning with me, and then I have to pick up some guys here by Warsaw. So that's where he pulled off. I'm like parked, and he pulled off on the side, not on this side. He pulled off on that side, and I pulled down my window, and he said, "Hey, what's up?" I said, "What's up with you?" He's like, "Can I see some IDs?" Or he's like, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to work." "Where?" "Palm Beach." He's like, "All right, can I see some ID?" I'm ICE, and I can see he's not ICE. He's dressed in civilian clothes. So and then when he heard me say that, I got my phone on my hand already, ready to go, because I knew there was something on with him. And then he just took off. He almost hit me. Like I said, just give me a call on that number. We can verify it later. I don't want to be late for work. We've got a very, very important tournament going on at work right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just if you got time later, I get back from work at like 11. He lives with me. You can go out to my house. You can speak. I can show you the video and do everything. Because I want you guys to take this guy.
He didn't show you a badge? Or
He did not show me a badge, but he did mention. I got it. Like I said, I
he
got
did not
it.
have any firearm that you saw? Or anything
I mean, he was like this. His hand was right here.
Did you see a firearm?
I did not see a firearm. I'm not gonna lie. I did not see anything.
No, listen, I'm just trying to get the facts of exactly what happened, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah, I did not see anything.
Okay. All right. And so that's the truck right there.
I think if you want me to verify, I can look at him real quick and I can see if that's him or not. But he has a red baseball cap on that says Mexico. In front.
Mexico?
Yeah.
Let me go down there and see.
Just let me know if he's wearing that hat, and then we'll go from there.
The reason why I called the cops, they were following me, and they were over here threatening me. So I was hitting block.
So they were So what were they threatening for?
No, they I don't know. They were trying to start something. They had a group of people in the car with them. So I stay out the way, and that's why I called the cops. And I'm not gonna lie. I act like I was like I'm gonna call the cops on you. I told them I'm gonna call the cops on you. I act like I was ICE. I'm gonna call the cops on you because whatever you did, they were over there running around in circles. But I'm calling my dad right now to tell him.
Okay.
I'm just letting my dad know. But the reason why I called is because I was trying to act like, because they were following me. I was trying to head home, and they were following me. And they had like a couple guys, and I started chasing them around in circles so I could get the license plate, and I called. And I told whoever answered the phone, I told them that they don't got papers. I'm over here behind the bag. They were messing with me. I'm trying to get home safe. And that's it. And I hung up. And the lady was like, all right, I'm gonna send some of my 30s out there. So that's when I was just trying to get home safe. They're over there.
Do you know them?
No, I don't. That's why I called the cops.
How did all this occur? Where were you coming from? And like,
I was coming this way. I was coming back, coming from Indiantown.
Okay.
I'm coming this way, and I'm heading this way on the curve. That's why I met them, and they were all packed. So I started like going behind them. I even gave the lady the license plate.
What I'm asking is, how did this start? Because it doesn't just start that you just pulled on to Indian Ave and then it just happened out of nowhere.
It started because when I came in town, when I came in town, when they were reacting with me, they were like, oh, this and that. They cussed me out.
Just out of
nowhere, they started threatening me, and there were a bunch of people in the van with them. They're like, this and that, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call the cops. And I started chasing them, and they started going around me in a circle, and I called the cops. Which I told the lady, this is the license plate, and they're the one threatening me, and I just don't want to be involved with the police. I'm gonna just go home. She's like, okay, I'm gonna send somebody out there.
Okay.
You know, so that's why. But instead, y'all pulled me over. I don't know.
Sure. All right. So what we're gonna do? If you can just, I'm gonna swing around, and then if you could just follow me, I'm gonna park behind that vehicle.
Yep.
We just need to positively identify him, okay?
All right, if it's gonna be a real quick story, yeah, like that.
Yeah, no, it will be. Yeah.
Do you recognize any of them?
No, I don't.
No. Nobody like you had beef with.
No,
Nobody.
it's just
like,
they were trying to come at me.
Did they yell at you? Did they
Yeah,
start?
they yelled, but I don't know who they are. That's why I called the cops.
What did they yell at you? Like, did they say anything specific, like threatening, or did they say something that were?
They yelled at me, but I don't recall what they said. So they yelled at me, but I don't recall what they said.
Anything specific that you can come across?
No. They yelled at me, but I don't know what they recalled. They started following me, and they started hitting around.
And you said when you got into town, like from Citrus or from Indian Town?
No, I was coming over the bridge.
Coming over the bridge.
Yeah, over St. Lucie way,
okay.
The trailer park. I was coming this way, and I went this way, and that's when I seen them, and they started trying to, hey, f you, this and that. And then after that, they started, I started following them. And I started diving the number. I called the cops. I called y'all guys, and I gave the lady the
Yeah, well, that's the whole threatening part. That's why I'm asking you. Like, if they were saying something threatening, I want to make sure it's like what did you hear that was threatening? Because words matter.
Yeah, but I don't know because they speak Spanish, so they're a bunch of Spanish guys.
Yeah. Okay.
They're a bunch of Spanish guys. I was trying to get home safe.
All right, sir. So what we're gonna do is, if you want to step out of the vehicle with me, I'll walk you to the right side of the vehicle just so you can positively identify him for me. Alright, so if you just want to hang out right around here, can you tell from here?
That's definitely him.
That's him?
Yeah, that's him. That's the guy here. So yeah, that's the red cap that I was telling you about.
Okay.
Glasses. That's the guy.
Now, who else? Here, just step back with me over here.
Yeah.
Okay, can you bring him out and have him
Verify too?
just verify? I know he doesn't speak English. He can just tell him he could either give me.
Necesitan una segunda verificación. Vente a ver nomás de aquí de lejos y vas a ver si es el güey. Pero yo veo que sí es, pero necesitan otra verificación. Eso es todo. Vamos.
Tell him all he has to do is either give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Okay. Arriba si es el güey. Thumbs up si es el güey o...
Just over to the side.
Yeah. No talking between you. Just come on.
So, what's going on? What happened?
The reason why I called the cops is because they were over here threatening me. When I was coming from Indiantown, and I called the cops. There was a bunch of Migos in the car. They were over here trying to threaten me and try to throw me off. I followed them, and they was riding around in circles.
Okay, so I
get the license plates to them.
Why did you follow them?
Because they were trying to threaten me and try to put me in a situation that I want to be in. So that's why I called the cops, and I gave the lady the information that I need to, and I gave her the license plate of the car they have, and they were driving it. There was a bunch of them. There were like probably 6 or 7 of them. I felt like my life was in danger. That's why I called the cops.
Okay. Do me a favor, step in front of this vehicle for a second.
Yes, sir.
Put your phone on the on the dash.
Yeah.
All right. Put your hands. And usually put the left hand behind.
Probably. I'm not tonight.
Why I'm being requested?
We'll explain it to you in a second. We're gonna explain that to you just in a second, alright? Yeah. Not too tight, you good?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So we're gonna walk on the side of my vehicle, alright? What else do you have in your pockets?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm not sure to be honest. Probably a pocket knife.
Pocket knife?
Probably.
Okay. Is it gonna be open or is it gonna be closed?
Closed.
It's gonna be closed.
I don't know if it's in my pocket. In my trunk.
Alright. Your pocket knife is not in either of these pockets. Would it be anywhere else or no? Maybe in your truck? Okay. Do me a favor, take a seat here for a second, alright?
Yes, sir. I'm just trying to get home. Can I get my stuff?
Alright, so at this time you are going to be arrested. You're going to be arrested for impersonating a law enforcement officer or a federal agent.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I called the cops. I was the one that called the cops. They did it.
Okay. As far as the keys, or as far as your hat goes and everything like that, do you want to take that with you to the jail, or you want me to leave it in the truck?
Can I take the jail?
The hat? You want to? You're not going to be able
The
to
hat?
wear it.
No, but I'm saying, but why would I get arrested? I was the one that called the cops.
Okay. Do you want the hat or not?
Can I talk to my dad right quick?
Because you can't wear it in the jail.
Can I talk to my dad right
No.
quick?
you can't.
No.
Why not? My
All right.
dad's on the line.
I'm going to leave your hat in your car.